Shadow Coast here, and welcome back. We are playing our Season Pass Battletech campaign, and having slept on it, we are going to take on our next priority mission. Before I do, if you are joining us, we are cranked up the difficulty to the hardest settings, all except parts for mech assembly. We are doing 5 instead of 8, and that is because we are going to try to obtain all the awesome new mechs, more or less, that have come with the various season pass or downloadable content. So we went with 5 to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to take on Serve Cold here, but before we do, I'm going to check the hiring hall. We are looking for a Ronin, which we have not seen yet, and we will rarely see. We're also going to check the store. We have built an archer. We could build another one or start saving up to build another one, but it is not worth our time in my opinion. We have one and we'll be good with that. There is the Vulcan, which we could build, which is a new mech, but we are not going to. We're going to take a look. We have plus melee damage, which is always nice, but we do not need that. And I'm just going to take a look. Not a lot going on there. Now, we are running a little bit light on cash, so we're going to take on this Serve Cold. So we're going to travel to Smithton's Moon to destroy an armed smuggler's dropship for Lord Karosas. Lord Karosas really talked up how dangerous this ship's security detail is. I suggest approaching this job with abundance of caution,
Roger that,
Commander.
Commander. Course plotted.
That we will do. So we are heading along our merry way. In our last episode, we had some melee madness fun with our Wolverine. We will deploy that again in this mission. The Vindicator probably would be better suited for this mission, but I want to experiment with some salvage techniques. I'm pretty sure our melee mech is built for melee stability damage, but before I commit to that, we'll take a look. Travelers in need. In a daily briefing, Sumeria brings up an open hail from a nearby ship. They say their crew contracted a virulent case of periphery pox, but the local government is preventing them from landing to receive medical care. We could sell them some of our medical supplies. It would limit us in the med bay for a bit, but given their situation, I'd expect they'd pay up. Dr. Murad bristles with this suggestion. Spacers should stick together, Commander. Besides, the local authorities might appreciate our generosity. We're going to give them the medical supplies. You know, Dr. Murad, we're only one bad bug away from the same situation ourselves. Make arrangements for a transfer of supplies. Several days later, Sumire passes along a message of thanks from the planet's surface for resolving the situation. We gained reputation, which we did not need, but that's okay. We are helping out our fellow space travelers. So in this mission, we're going to encounter a mech that I personally think is not that effective, but looks really cool, and I'd like to get one nonetheless. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but you could probably guess what it is if you played this mission before. Let's look at engineering.
Hey, boss.
I might
Nice to see you.
hold off upgrading because all the upgrades are super pricey. 720, 900, 900. Ah, what the heck?
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
We are down to the wire, but we are running a priority mission, and they do pay out a lot more in the millions. So we will take that on. Now, we actually are going to wait because no Ronins. You never know. You never know. We're waiting because we're just going to look at what there is. So plus damage, we like accuracy. Plus stability damage is nice. 40. Wow. Well, I'm
New
going for
weapon
it.
systems available.
Getting civility damage is good. Now, it's not as good as on ballistics, so that one I might walk back, but nonetheless helpful. We're down to 2 months, so we have to make sure this mission goes well. And Velt. So we actually met Urano. As you heard, House Karosas has suffered greatly at the hands of the Directorate. We can't change that, but we can show Lord Karosas that we're his allies and that our word can be trusted. We need his help with our data archive, yes, but that isn't why I agreed to this mission. If we are to prevail against the Directorate, we must unite the founding houses under the Restoration's banner. Without their support, we'll have no way of replacing our losses. Understood, Lady Urano. Let's get into the specifics of this job he's given us. I seem to remember something about a dropship. She's called the New Grange. She's a transport vessel, ostensibly civilian, named for an old line of yard ships. So you can read that. The New Grange has been certified for commercial flight in the Directorate, the Compelling Confederation, and the Taurian Concordat. In all other ways, she's completely unremarkable. At least that's what her official paperwork says. I gather that Lord Karosas disagrees with this official paperwork. That's right, he claims that the New Grange is running weapons into the Regan Reach to supply the Directorate's war effort. The crew has been using an old commercial port on Anvelt to fuel up between trips. Ships like this one could help explain the Directorate's unexpected strength of arms. It's in our interest to destroy it. According to the intel we've been given, the New Grange is carrying more armor than any Union-class dropship has any right to. Attacking her directly will be a waste of time. Thankfully, Lord Madera has found an alternative approach. The Envelt fueling station was designed for civilian use and it isn't a hard target, and its components can't withstand a sustained attack. If we go in while the New Grange is refueling and blow the station's primary fuel reserve, her armor won't count for much. The resulting explosion will smash her like an egg. So, you're sure that Lord Karosas is telling the truth? It'd be a disaster if we took out a civilian dropship. From our own study of the New Grange and the situation on Anvil, I'm convinced that Lord Karosas is telling us the truth. There's something deeply suspicious about this ship. She isn't the commercial transport she pretends to be. Vague assurances aren't enough, Lady Urano. I need to know that there aren't any innocent people on that ship. I'm no more eager for unnecessary bloodshed than you are, Shadow Coast. I hope that you know me well enough to recognize that. If we can raise the New Grange on the comms, I will offer Captain a chance to surrender. I'd rather take prisoners than fill graves. The Reach has seen too much death already. Alright, sounds like a workable plan. If they surrender, then they surrender. Hang on a second, boss. If this job were as easy as blowing up a fuel tank, Karosas would have done this himself already. What's the catch? I mean, why'd they send us after such an easy target? Good question. Lord Karosas sent the last remnants of his personal guard after the New Grange 2 weeks ago. A lance of hardened mech warriors. They were summarily destroyed, a complete loss. There were no survivors. Yeah, sounds like an unusually heavy security detail for a smuggling operation. That is right. It's bizarre, I agree, but we have only Lord Karosas' word to go on, and he didn't personally witness what happened. We should approach this drop with abundance of caution, bring the strongest lance you can field, and keep your eyes open while you're on the moon's surface. And I'd recommend bringing a heat-efficient lance, if possible. Anvil's atmosphere and climate will quickly overwhelm your heat sinks if you're not careful. No time like the present. I'll assemble my team and we on with it. Alrighty. So, just thinking who we want to bring. I'm gonna switch these two out. Uh, Shadowhawk can take some damage, so we're gonna, Decker will be the scout, but I want some evasion on him in case he has to step up. We don't build the same evasion. We'll bring the Wolverine. You can see here We have this arm mod, and it is melee stability damage, plus 60. And we're gonna try to farm out one of my, like I said, it's not the best mech, but I still think it's a pretty cool mech in general. So if we can get 3 pieces of it, we are going to try. This is priority mission served cold. Lord Karosas wants this ship dead, and we will be obliging. Engage and destroy the Newgrange. Destroy the ship's security team. The Newgrange must not escape. Lord Karosas has challenged my authority, and he was right to do so. His daughter died in my name. We're going to do what we can to earn his help and support. That means destroying the Newgrange, a smuggling ship that has been running weapons to the Directorates. I'll be your voice in the comms for this drop, Shadow Ghost. Let's get this done. Keep your eyes open for the Newgrange security detail. Be ready for a fight when it arrives. I'll be rooting from you here.
Command interface initiated.
Now this is it. Alright, there's a lot of activity on the ground, Commander. Looks like the Newgrange is being prepped for launch. You're gonna have a tight timetable to get there and blow the station's fuel reserve before it lifts off. I'm seeing turn emplacements and light battle mech activity on the ground, but it appears that the security detail you're warned about is off-site. For now, Sumire will be monitoring her sensors for any signs of incoming dropships. She's got that right, Commander. If I see anything, you'll be the first to know, and I'd advise you to be wary of the secondary landing pad up here on the ridge. If I were dropping a defensive lance, that's where I'd do it.
Good hunting, Commander. I'll be running ops for you from here.
Alright. Thanks, Lydia Rano. We're just doing a little recon. Alright. So, turret generator. Great. Turret generator. Great. 12 rounds until liftoff. Fuel pumping station. Great. Ledge where they're going to drop more mechs. Not great. Alright, so it looks like you're going to want to blow up this turret generator. Going to want to blow up this turret generator. Then we need to blow up this fuel pumping station. And we're probably going to take fire from over here. And they're going to have mechs along the way. So what are we going to do? You have 12 turns to blow that thing up and then mop up the rest. So what we're going to do, I think, is head over here, blow up this turret generator. Have a mech or two swing around here, blow up this turret generator. Focus this fuel pumping station down. Then use this rock outcrop, ideally to our advantage.
Yes, Commander.
Assuming the enemy mechs don't force us to do otherwise.
Hostile on sensors.
Ooh, alrighty. A lot of enemy activity. Commando. Takes her shot at Decker.
Receiving you. Affirmative.
Oh. We're gonna go for the turret generator.
Target confirmed.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ah, forgot that we're a melee mech. So I think those should be all
Damage is light.
mechs, I'm assuming.
Yes, Commander.
Miss.
Brought it down, Commander.
Huh. Go here. All the other turrets are gonna hit me. So, I'm gonna opt to go here. And brace.
Good to go. Jumping.
We're gonna move. We have 10 rounds. So we're gonna move down and around here, take out this turret generator, and then we'll focus the fuel depot.
Acknowledged.
Just taking off. Ooh, glad we braced.
Copy that. Taking the shot.
All right.
That hit something good.
Those guys might have Linus. I'm not sure.
For orders.
Sure what they have.
Position confirmed.
So try to focus this guy down.
Scored a critical hit.
Shadow. I'm gonna save on heat.
Engaging target.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Let's make them come to us.
Aye, aye. Up high.
We're not going to a Wolverine and a Shadowhawk. $50 damage versus they both missed though. That's not good.
Ah, crap.
So in thinking about this, I did not position myself well because those turrets are gonna be taking
Ready for orders.
shots at me, unfortunately, but
I copy. Now let's see how you handle this.
that was me not positioning myself well.
Orders. Roger that. Locking on target.
A lot more heats.
Target.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hot damn. Let's do this. Standing by. Ready for orders. Jump.
Gonna brace.
Oh, you bastards.
Ah, head hit, injured.
What's up, boss?
We're gonna sensor lock this guy.
I've got a sensor lock.
Alright, now remember, we...
Light damage, Commander.
What's up, boss? Giving him everything I got.
There we go, took that guy out. Looking to take
Might be
these
some
guys
stuff
out,
there.
and that's the objective over there.
All
This
weapons
one's pretty hot, but why not? Knocked him over, that's nice.
enemy mech. Critical damage
Super
detected.
nice. Whoa. Panther. Oof. Leg.
That
Really
shot
hurt.
got past my armor.
7 rounds, so
Standing by.
Medusa. We're gonna vigilance you. Just attack this
Copy.
guy.
Ooh. Waiting for orders. I copy.
Alright.
All weapons are go.
Nice.
We can salvage that.
Standing by.
Very nice.
Locking in all weapons.
So we're gonna split our mechs up. 2 go this way, 2 go that way. Take out that. Take out this, and then we're gonna fall back over here. Happy to hide Shadow Coast for a hot second. Save a little bit on. Nice. A little bit on
Critical damage
heat,
detected.
not much. Knock that guy down. Hopefully Behemoth gets
Waiting for orders. Jumping.
a little bit of a break.
Locked on the target.
Waiting for orders. Roger that. Acknowledged.
Nice.
Solid connection on that one.
Orders. Moving to position.
Alright, this one.
Locked on.
Generators down, Commander.
Really wanted to take that turret out so we didn't get eviscerated.
One less structure.
Shadow Coast. Ooh. Let's try this combo. Alright, we didn't need to fire any missiles. Just wanted to take them out.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Commander, that dropship is about to take off. You have to stop it.
Alright.
Move order received.
On my way.
I've got a Directorate Leopard moving in on your position, Commander. Judging by the markings, it's a House Espinosa ship.
That must be the Defense Force Lord Karosas.
This is a captain of the New Grange. Hold your fire, damn it. We're a civilian transport, not a military dropship. I know what you are. Power down your engines and surrender, or your ship will be destroyed. I can't do that. I repeat, hold your fire. There are unarmed people on this vessel. We've got a hold full of passengers, and you'll be murdering them if you destroy that tank. I already know what your ship is carrying, and it isn't civilians, Captain. I'm giving you one last chance to surrender. If you refuse, what happens next will be on your head, not mine. Listen to reason and power down now. They've cut comm feed, Lady Rano. I'm picking up increased activity on my sensors. They're making a run for it. They've left us no choice. We're blowing the fuel reserve.
Let's do what we came here for, Commander. Take that dropship out.
Well,
Acknowledged.
hoping this doesn't blow us up, guys.
Attacking from position.
Commander. Here we go. Firing on target.
Alright, well. Don't make me a murderer. What? You got a pretty clear line of sight to me. Nope, maybe not. Alright.
Engaging target.
Kaboom! That's done. New Granger's down. That should satisfy our obligation to Lord Karosas. Heads up, Commander. Enemy dropship coming in hot. Incoming transmission. You fool! Do you have any idea what you've just done? You'll pay for that with your life, mercenary filth. Victoria, if I'd known you'd be here, I've taken the field myself. A pity you didn't. We could have ended this war here and now. I suppose I'll have to content myself with your prized mercenaries. Watch as I tear them to shreds. That is right. Victoria Espinosa herself is here. I thought there'd be a bigger explosion, to be honest. Guess it's just blowing up internally. Hoping there weren't too many people there. But
On my way.
you never know. We are going to back up and
Commander.
oh, Decker, you're kind of our scout.
Confirmed. Location confirmed.
Kind of want Shadow Coast to stay up here.
Affirmative.
Destroy the Directorate kill team. Alright, that should give us a good angle.
Affirmative.
Alright, we're gonna kind of position ourselves like so.
Aye, aye.
Fire starter. Alright, so
What's up, boss?
Decker is going to jump back here. Sensor lock this bad boy.
Got a lock.
Let's reserve down.
Good to go. Here we go.
Medusa, get back here. Use your large laser.
Locked on and hot.
We're gonna snipe, which is what we were built to do. Take them out one at a time.
Ready for orders.
as strategy dictates.
Up
Makes
high.
the most sense. So we
I
are
copy.
keeping max distance, taking out the guy that is most deadly at close range. Gonna back shadow coast up here in a bit. We have full.
Engaging target. Enemy mech.
Alright.
Critical damage detected.
Standing by. Heading out.
Just gonna keep sensor locking him
Sensors locked on.
till we take him out. Kind of backing up this hill, staying max distance. We'll use our
Engaging target.
resolve. Ah, so close, but no cigar.
Yes, Commander.
Medusa,
On my way.
there's still max range. It's okay. Yeah, we're just gonna be tough to
Good to
like
go.
hit that
Got it.
CT piece. Needed one missile to get around front.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
You have a person coming up here and then a person over there, I think.
Copy that.
I don't think they can get above us. Alright, so he is
Barely hit, Commander.
Yeah.
for sure close enough. Oh, should have probably
Firing on
waited, but come on, one of them's got to hit that. There we go.
Not defeat us. I will break you. Mercenary scum.
That was very nice. So the reason I did that is he's high-spirited, and I wanted to still try to move Decker. Oh no, not there. Ah, darn it. Total fail. Total fail. That's okay. We will
Receiving you.
kind of keep backing up. So we're gonna play Ring Around the Rosie. Gonna let them all move. There's one of them that we're gonna want 3 pieces of salvage on. You can probably guess. It's the catapult.
Commander.
So that definitely looks like he's still inside Decker's sensor locking ability. It's a dragon, fully armored. It's gonna be kind of hard to hit. That's
Move into
okay.
position.
Orders. I copy.
So looking to slowly
Aye, aye.
wear the dragon down. Shadow Coast. Yeah, I don't think there is any good angle. You have the resolve, so we might as well use it. Softening up that CT. Playing smarts. Is this ice or water? I think that's ice. So that means we'll take increased stability damage. Alright,
Waiting for orders.
Decker. Let's... Nope.
On it. Got a lock. Commander. Head out.
Alright. We're still... chipping away at him for max range. That CT is slowly
Yes,
but
Commander.
surely eroding.
Engaging.
We should probably save the AC 5 on that one. Taking a minute to let it reset. I think the catapult's up
Good to
there
go.
somewhere. But we want the K2 catapult. I just revealed it. Alright, so now it's...
Ready for orders.
I think the back one is
Copy that.
the one we really want. I think it's, yeah, that one.
Sensors locked on.
Because we've seen that it was a directorate. Alright.
Moving out.
Still bleeding off some whirlwind gives us a little protection. Alright, that CT, like I said, is slowly eroding. We're gonna save on our AC ammo here for a hot second. I would love to be able to direct fire. And we will turn these off and save the remaining missiles for the K2. So Centurion.
Waiting for the shot.
Huh.
Orders.
They're like locked in place,
I've got a
like
sensor
stuck
lock.
on a rock. Alright, Shadow. Spring you around. You want to save these missiles for stability damage.
I'm here.
You're staying max range.
I'm on it.
Missed.
That's a miss.
Standing by.
It's taking a lot longer than running in
Position
there and
confirmed.
fighting, but it's okay. Use some resolve.
Engaging with target.
Roger that. Standing by.
Oh, there the Centurion is. Oh! Victoria took our leg off. Son of a gun.
Oh, I'm wounded.
Ready for orders.
Alright, well. We gotta get
That
Behemoth
shot went internal.
back.
Orders.
Time for sniping's over. Trying to output damage.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Come on, hit him in the center. Gonna come around this way.
Receiving you.
You are high spirited. We're gonna try to take out the dragon. Almost dead.
Got past his armor.
Orders.
Behemoth stand up.
Okay, back in the fight. Firing.
Alright, so this should give us a ton of evasion. Get whirlwind. I actually am okay spending my resolve. It kills him, which it does.
Mercenary.
Hostile.
So we gotta take out the Centurion and then we're gonna farm the catapult. Ow. That hurts. Definitely hurt.
Minimal damage on that hit. Yes, Commander.
So, Decker.
Up high.
Gonna sensor lock you.
Sensors locked on. What do you need?
Medusa, come up here.
Targeting for a physical attack.
Ooh. Nice.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
We
Ready for orders.
CT to center.
Reduced mobility. My mech is.
Whoa, swing, Victoria. Look at how cool that is. Oh, I forgot she has the machine guns.
Barely hit, Commander.
Not a very heat efficient mech, but definitely a cool looking one. That C Catapult K2. Alright, so we're coming in and we are not gonna waste our ammo. I'm trying to knock this guy down.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Move order received.
I'm gonna beat up on this guy, just CT him. Maybe.
Orders.
I want Medusa to come over here. We're gonna start working on Victoria, try to knock her out.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, mistake. I should have got the other one. So, With that stability damage arm, we've knocked her down once, causing one injury. This guy's gonna get back up, unfortunately. And oh no. Oh jeez. Ow. Alright, we really want to just...
All weapons emitted.
not good, not good. You gotta get Medusa out of there. By Medusa, I mean Behemoth. We gotta get Behemoth out of here.
Commander. Engaging jump jet.
Alright, so this will be worth it if it works. Run a little hot. We'll take out those LRMs. Okay. Whew.
Tango.
Took out the
down.
Centurion.
Ready for orders.
So, Medusa turn around and punch him. That'll lever up Victoria, causing a fair amount
Yes,
of
Commander.
damage. We'll attack the other side, so this is 2.
Locked on for physical attack.
This is my new salvage technique, is kind of keep knocking them down. Gonna save on our missiles. And we're going for the arms to kind of defang her. No, not the CT.
You swine! I will tear your mech in two.
Alright, so you can see how not heat efficient she is.
I'm here.
Do you not see tier? Ah. Ow. She's unsteady. Decker, we're coming in from the side.
Confirmed.
Boom, that should knock her down. That's 3 times we've knocked her
Yes,
down.
Commander. I copy.
Can aim for her shoulder, but I don't wanna. Shadow Ghost run up there. Got her kind of cornered. Ooh,
Losing
not
lots of
happy. I took some damage.
armor. Internal structure damage. Let's hit them hard. Standing by. Locked on for physical attack.
Alright, we took.
Orders.
I'm hoping. Oh boy.
Good to go. Move order received.
Oh boy. Let's aim for that leg.
Firing a full salvo. That hit something good.
Good to go. Lifting off.
Just trying to knock her over. So we'll use the remaining LRMs to knock her over.
Targeting rear armor.
Should.
Long-range missiles depleted.
What? That is questionable. I'm calling shenanigans. That should have knocked her over.
Give them everything you've got. Ready for
Alright,
orders.
I thought we had this in the bag.
Roger.
Coming on from this side. Alright, pilot incapacitated. That's how it's done, guys. Mission successful, Commander. Nicely done. Dr. Murad, does the Argo have an empty storeroom that can serve as a makeshift brig? I'm sure that something could be arranged, Lady Orano. Then arrange it and get a lock on Lady Espinosa's ejection pod. She's coming with us. That's right. Victoria Espinosa is now our captive. Across the board, we made 2 million sea bills. We took some damage. We lost a leg. And we took injuries. Look at that. That's how it's done, guys. 3 pieces. So if we encounter another one, which hopefully we will, confirm that out. And we've completed a fire starter. We don't need a fire starter, but it's always nice to have extra mech. We'll throw it in the storage. Payback is a bitch. That is right. Family reunion in orbit over Anvelt. Victoria, I've been waiting 3 years for this. Are you enjoying your cell? I had it assembled just for you. Load all you like, cousin. Your victory will be short-lived. Your pathetic little army may have carried you this far, but if you think that you can challenge the core systems, you're sadly mistaken. Our glorious army will grind your restoration to a bloody pulp. Save me the lecture and tell me what you were doing on Anvelt. Your father rules a directorate. You should be in a tower somewhere, not on a dusty little moon guarding a smuggling ship. Smuggling ship? Is that what Karosas thought the Newgrange was? Is that what he told you? Oh, you poor dear fool. I would tell you what you've done, just done, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. You'll find out for yourself soon enough. This is all bluster, Lady Orano. She's trying to get to your head. It isn't working. You know, Victoria, I loved you like a sister, and when you betrayed me, your father held a knife, and you betrayed me. Your father held a knife to my back, and you helped him push it in. I need to understand why. If you've ever really listened to him, you already know. He tried to teach you, cousin, to set you on a path to strength and prosperity, but you spat on his efforts and forced his hand, and mine along with it. Forced your hand? Mastiff is dead because of you, our mentor, the man who taught you to pilot a mech. You put him in a camp and left him to rot. Thousands of Oregon people dead lie piled at your feet. The price of strength in our nation's future. For the glory of the Reach, I pay it 100 times over. You seem to be confusing wanton cruelty for strength. They aren't the same thing. The destruction of your land should have taught you that. Little Lord Madeira is still my cousin's favorite pet, I see. I wonder if that pretty jaw of yours is just as fragile as it looks. One of these days, we'll have to find out. If you were a real mech warrior, you'd be picking a fight with me, not with him. Don't you worry, Shadow Coast. I'll take my revenge on you soon enough. Our teacher's death will look mild by comparison. You won't get the opportunity. I'm gonna keep you caged until this war is over, Victoria. You'll watch from the sidelines as I dismantle your father's empire and reclaim my rightful throne. When the war is over, you'll stand before a jury of your own, a jury for your crimes against the Arigan people. I imagine it'll be a short trial. Is that supposed to scare me, Kamea? It doesn't. Do you think my father hasn't planned for this? Do you think that you are winning? My capture means nothing. The jaws of our trap are already closing in around your neck. You're just too blind to see it. For such a genius, your old man is losing an awful lot of ground. You doubt him at your own peril. My father bends everyone to his will, and the rimworld periphery nations, the successor states, everyone. You don't know what I've done for our people, the sacrifices I've had to make. You understand nothing, and you never will. You've already lost this war, cousin. You'll die screaming, and your restoration will die with you. I've heard enough, Mr. Olivier. Cut her comm off. What do you want us to do with her, Lady Arano? The Argo is in a prison. She can't stay here. No, she can't. Lord Karosas lost a daughter to the Directorate, and we weren't there to help him. I can't undo that wrong, but I can give him justice. We will transfer Lady Victoria into his custody to be held until I say otherwise. Your call, Lady Arano. We'll set a course for Smithin when we're ready. Conversation's over, people. Let's get back to work. Mending fences in orbit and belts. Lady Arano, my staff has taken Lady Espinosa into custody. She is being escorted to her cell as we speak. A kinder fate than she deserves, perhaps, but I will adhere to the terms of our arrangement. While she remains in my custody, she will not be harmed. You are an honorable man, Lord Karosas. One day, I hope to earn your support. You already have it. What you've done today feels like justice, Lady Arano, of a kind I never thought I'd live to see. I owe you a debt of thanks as well, Commander Hudson. You did a yeoman's job on the New Grange. She will never darken our skies again. Lady Victoria claims you were wrong, Lord Karosas, that the New Grange wasn't a smuggling ship. Of course she does. She's a liar and a betrayer. You can't trust her at her word, Commander Hudson. Play devil's advocate. What if she's telling the truth? It doesn't matter if she is. Whatever the ship's provenance, the New Grange was important enough that Director Espinosa had his own daughter standing sentry over her refueling site. You sent that ship to hell and deprived Espinosa of something he deemed valuable. I count that as a win, Commander Hudson. Glad to be of service. Now let's discuss what you'll be doing for us in return. Yes, of course, let's discuss your recompense. Your chief engineer tells me that she's found a hidden data archive on your ship and that you need my help to open it. It sounds to be quite the mystery. More than a mystery to me, Lord Karosas. My father believed that the Argo held something of great value, but he died before he could see it. I need to know what's on that drive, and you're the only one in the Reach who can open it for me. Better, perhaps, that I give you the means to open it yourself. I will have a device sent to your ship, an electronic codebreaker of advanced design. Given enough time, it'll chew through the encryption, even yours. So it's a cool piece of tech. You guys can read the description. With respect, I'm surprised that you own such a device. An intelligence agency like SAFE, perhaps, but not a periphery lord. I felt the same way when High Lord Tamati brought it to me all those years ago. He told me that the device had been found in the possession of a Comstar Perceptor who had died in Arigan space. What she was doing with it, I will never know. What I do know is that your father would want you to have this, Kamea. He'd be quite proud of the leader you've become. Thank you, Lord Karosas. Simon means more to me than I can say. Speaking of prod fowlers, do you have any news to share about your son? Has his condition improved since last we spoke? Somewhat, my lady. Otto's road to recovery will be long and difficult. The director did something to his mind on Weldry. I still don't have a clear picture of what, but the damage is both physical and mental. In truth, I fear that my boy has been damaged irreparably, and that the Otto I knew is gone. But I cling to the hope that someday the son I remember will return to me. He will, Simon, I know it. Otto is young and strong, and the House Karosas is nothing if not resilient. I'm afraid that I must take my leave of you now. I have my forces to marshal and plans to make, but please keep me apprised of Otto's condition. I will, my lady, farewell to you, and know that you have earned the support of House Croesus. What we've done today doesn't erase the past, but perhaps we can still write the course of our people's future. For my part, I am willing to try. Thank you, Lord Karosas, and welcome to the Restoration. Together we will fix what my uncle has broken. I swear it. Hey, Commander, I put the codebreaker device that we got from Lord Karosas to work on our mystery archive, and now I'm watching the progress bar climb really slowly. I'll give you a heads up when it's finished. Thanks.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
So the Firestarter FS-9H. The Firestarter is a dangerous mech for its tonnage. Carefully timed attacks with its flamers can shut down any mechs and leave it open to punishment for your other forces. The FS-9H also makes a decent light mech hunter-killer, and that is fantastic, but we are going to store it. Alright, so we're going to check out the hiring hall again. Nothing there to note. Same with the store. We bought all the... Ooh, I thought we bought all the cool stuff. What? -1 ton. +4 stability damage. That is 60 stability damage. The AC5 has 30. Ooh, 7, 12. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Weapon systems available.
Was there 2 of them? There are 2 of them?
New weapon systems available.
Oh, whoa, there was a lot more. I wasn't scrolling. LBX5 ammo.
New equipment available.
What the heck did I just buy? The rest of this episode is going to be tinkering. So you guys know, you're going to refit, replace. We had a heat sink. So we'll throw that in there. Confirm. Oh, repair everything else. Confirm.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Repair that. And where can I see components? So, what did I just buy? Plus for accuracy for an AC20. 2 times minus, that is right. -5 plus. We got 2 LBX ammos. 15 rounds, 30 rounds. Alright, let's see. Heavy. This is a laser focused Thunderbolt. Got the Catapult K2, which I doubt we will encounter. We have a laser focused Warhammer. And we have more lasers in the Black Knights. So we're gonna want a mech that can carry 2 ballistics. The Awesome is laser focused. The Dragon could carry 2. There are... Dragon's a 60-ton mech. What the heck is our Wolverine? Wolverine is a 55-ton mech. So we could swap them out. But I like that damage. Either way, we're going to call it an episode now. And we will have to make a decision. Do we want a dragon? I don't really like dragons. I don't think so. We're going to hold out, see if we can get another mech before we use those LBX 5s. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you in the next episode. Shadow Ghost out.